just gonna write for you. No.
Okay, I'm live.
know, but yeah, always.
Scorers, Limpopo on the toss and they're batting.
Okay, let's do that. Paul Corda out for naught. He faced 3 or 4 balls. 5 balls faced. And was the sound not coming through? Okay, and we are having some technical difficulties here apparently. Thank you very much for letting us know about that. The next batsman in for Limpopo will be, looks like a number, can't see the number at the moment. Okay, he's taking off his jersey, then we'll be able to see his number. That was the end of the over, second over. Limpopo are 7 for 2. Start of the third over, Sean Schwan bowling for Northerns here at Hyde Park High School, and we're just waiting for the man at the non-strikers end, Tumelo Silubane, to get his shirt on with his number so that we can see him. Sean comes in again, left-handed round the wicket. This one is down the leg side, collected by number 11, wicketkeeper for Northerns, and there's no run. So apologies for the late start. We must just maybe check if our sound is now actually working, and we'll get some feedback on that. Schwan comes in again round the wicket. This one is on the stumps and missed. Oh, just past the off stump, and there's no run. So Mwepa here on this side is living dangerously. He's exposing all of his stumps. He's standing about a whole wicket width outside leg, and this one is also down the leg side in between the batter and the leg stump, and there's no run. So Sean Schwan here not giving the batter any width, following him and making sure that he gets the ball close to the batter to not allow him any room. This one goes on to the stumps and he's bowled. 7 for 3 now. Limpopo are in deep trouble.
Deep trouble indeed. Limpopo losing a third wicket and losing a B2 batsman as well. It is not great, and not great days for Limpopo in their change room right now.
Yep. So that is Kaugelo Mwepa, and we'll just check what how many runs did he score.
He scored
4 runs,
4 of 6.
4 of 6, but unfortunately for Limpopo, that's him done for the day.
What a start from Northerns.
Yeah, this is some really clinical stuff from Northerns. We see the Limpopo batsmen all taking guard very wide of leg stump, exposing their stumps, and getting punished for that. It must be a tactic that they are looking to employ to give themselves room to play that sweep shot from in front of the stumps as the ball goes almost all along the ground here in blind cricket, to help the batters also hear the ball as it's coming towards them, so that the ball makes noise all the way down the pitch, but just not getting their timing right. We've seen 1 stumping and 2 bowls, 2 bowled wickets so far. So the man coming in now at number 5 will be Henry Mosha. He's got the number 11. He's the captain for Limpopo.
If ever there was a time for a captain's innings,
Yep,
Henry Mosha would need to step up right now.
that's correct. So they're having a bit of a conference there. Mosha and Silubane in the middle of the pitch, just getting their tactics right. And we don't have a scorecard in front of us. We'll just ask how many balls are left. 2 balls left in the third over, and the score is 7 for 3. Limpopo need to get some runs on the board here most urgently if they want to give themselves anything to bowl at, because by the looks of the warm-ups, the Northerns batters are quite dangerous.
Yeah.
So we saw them knocking the ball to all parts here while they were waiting for Limpopo to start the game. And Schwan comes in. This one is wide outside off stump, and Mosha goes and fetches it but misses it, and that is wided by the umpire.
That is the first wide of the
That's
game.
the first wide of the game, the third extra with 2 no balls and a wide, and Mosha taking strike. He's taking strike in front of the stumps. He goes and sweeps this to fine leg. They go for a single. The ball comes into the keeper's end, but the batter is safe, and there's a bit of a collision between batter and wicket keeper, but they shake hands immediately, and both are okay. Wow, that Sulibane is quite an athletic dude with that stretch move that he pulled there to
A lot of texture on that.
oh yes, Schwan comes in again. This one is played straight to the man at extra cover. They're going for the
Chance.
single. There's a run out chance, and the batter is safe into his crease with the ball coming in slowly from extra cover there, long off or mid off.
Yeah,
And there's a 1 to the score.
concludes the third over as well for.
Yeah, 2 runs and a wicket off that over. So the score is 10 for 3 now. It's quite an action-packed game so far.
A lot happening.
A lot happening indeed. So
So
let's
yeah,
see
three overs have been completed. 10 runs on the board, 3 wickets down as Kenneth Mabela back into the attack. He is bowling to Silubane, the very acrobatic Silubane.
Yeah, so it also looks like Captain Makwane here is going to bowl out his opening bowlers here, each of them only being allowed 3. And Mabela will take up 3 of the quota of 6 for the B1 bowlers. He's a B1 bowler, number 13. He's just doing some adjustments to his field, just making sure everything is good to go. He's got protection on the leg side boundary. This one goes wide, way wide down leg side. That'll be another no ball. So the score moves on to 11 for 3. Precious runs here, gold dust here for Limpopo. And then the other man that's on the boundary is at cow corner, and as Mabela goes in again, this one is outside off stump, but just couldn't connect that. Silubane for Limpopo couldn't get a proper bat on that, and the wicket keeper fields it back to the bowler for no run. So Mabela in again. This one is outside leg stump, and it's nicely swept to the offside. They take a run, and the captain is through there. The run is taken as the ball comes into the wicket keeper, and the score moves on to 12 for 3.
Very fantastic running there between the 2 batters within the wickets.
Yeah, good call there by the captain. Both batters getting off the mark quite quickly, and this time Mosha tries to play this one to the onside, but he is missed that one through to the keeper for no run, and there's an appeal for a stumping, but I think Mosha was inside his crease there safely, and there is no run. So the ball is back in the hands of Mabela.
Seems they have a different strategy here for the captain as they send another man down. That is the long one fielder.
Yeah, Mosha is the right-hander. This one by Mabela, wide outside off stump. Mosha tries and chases after that, but it's too wide even for him to get a hold of that. Trying to send it through that vacant square leg, fine leg area there, but there is no run. And Mabela getting ready now to bowl once again. He goes a bit leg side-ish, but this is actually onto the stumps. There's an appeal for LBW, but there is nothing doing there, says the umpire. So Mosha survives that appeal, and Mabela goes into him again, outside leg stump, swept powerfully but missed by Mosha, and through to the keeper for no run. Half-hearted appeal there from behind the stumps for what I'm not sure, must have been for an LBW, and there's no run. Mabela in again, right arm round the wicket. This one goes down leg side. He tries to play that sweep to fine leg, which he does. Mosha goes through for the single, and the score now at the end of the third over
It's 14 for 3.
14 for 3. So a bit of a recovery here by Limpopo, or is it too early to say?
Might just be too early to say, but it looks the 2 batters at the wickets, they have a plan. They've definitely come with a different mindset than the first 3.
Yes, they covering their stumps a little bit better. it's strange to see a batter taking up stance there. So far outside leg stump.
The last ball also concluded the power play, and only now they allowed as many fielders outside the circle as they want.
Right, so Schwan is going to bowl his final over. He comes left hand round the wicket to the captain Morsha, and he sweeps this one to fine leg, where it's picked up by Wiseman Makonzo, and he gets the ball into the keeper's end, and they run 2 there.
Very innovative shot to get the ball past the inner end.
Yep, and Wiseman Makonzo, they're chasing the ball down to the boundary. He is a B1 fielder and also bowler, but he picked that ball up quite quickly. So good work in the deep there by Makonzo. Fantastic work there. Schwan left arm round the wicket. This one goes down the leg side past the wicket keeper, but fantastic backing up work there by the number 7, Simpire Koza, and they just get a single. So let's hear the score there for Henry Morsha. He's on 4 now. And so Silubane will be facing Sean Schwan. He's on 2. He's just asking for, he's taking guard outside leg stump also, but gets this one out of away from his stump, straight back to the bowler for no run all along the ground. So I can see the tactic now. So you try and get your bat flat down onto the ground to stop it from going onto the stumps and playing that sweep shot. This one is powerfully swept out to deep mid wicket, where the fielders are running in, but they take a quick single, and good work there in the field again by number 9, Asanda Masondo. He's a B3 player, so coming in and cutting off the angles there, getting the ball back into the bowler's hand. Schwan in again, reverse sweep now by Morsha. This one races down to the boundary, and it's 4 runs to the score. Great shot there, reverse sweep by Morsha. Powerful shot.
What a fantastic shot indeed there from Morsha. This reverse sweeps it, and the skipper is looking in very good touch to get his team back on track.
Yeah, he must be top scorer now for Limpopo so far. So he's on 8, unbeaten on 8. How many balls has he faced? 9. 8 off 9, so good scoring rate as well. Sean Schwan bowling his final over. He's a B3 bowler, so the captain needs 4 overs from a B1 bowler, and then the 3 more bowlers into Morsha with the reverse sweep once again, but he didn't get hold of this. They are going for the quick single, and the ball is thrown in by the wicket keeper just wide of the stump. Good backing up work there in the field by the Northerns team. And it's only a single. End of the 6th over, the 5th over, excuse me. So Sean Schwan has finished his allotted 3.
Yeah, it's very decent spell from him. 3 overs, 1 for 17.
That is excellent work. So he took the he took some stick in his first over, conceding 6 runs in his first over. So 11 from the next 2 and a wicket. So good work by him. But this Morsha Silubane partnership getting along nicely. Morsha looks like a really dangerous batsman. He's looking around, and it is Mabela who will continue. And this one's down the leg side and just helped on its way. Take that, says Morsha, and the ball races down to the fine leg boundary for a 4.
What a crunching shot that was from the skipper.
No mercy there for the bowler or the wicket keeper. So powerful stroke there by Morsha, getting a hold of that one properly.
Yeah, skipper carrying himself very well, and he is looking for the gaps, and at the moment find him.
Yep, indeed he is. He's a B2 classified player, so he could actually insist on a runner if he wanted to, but he's got that swagger about him as well. You know, he looks like somebody who's saying, "This is my wicket, and I'm going to be here until you do something about it." This time it's almost stopped there by the fielder at fine leg. Moved back. The fielder for Northerns was moved back there to fine leg, but it's another 4 to the score of the captain Henry Morsha, and he is on 17 off
12 balls.
12 balls. So he's really putting some some life into this Limpopo innings now.
And is also discolouring Mabela's figures, which were very, very impressive
Yes,
before those
indeed.
2 for 5 in 2 overs. And this over's already gone for 8.
Mabela in again, Mosha once again trying to help the ball past the wicket keeper, but it's into the path of the wicket keeper, getting his body in behind the ball there. Good work by the wicket keeper and the man at square leg doing the fielding there, and there's no run. So Kenneth Mabela with his final over is not going to be very happy. Reverse sweep by Mosha, and it's past going towards backward point. They take a single, and they're coming back for a second one on the throw. Good running there by the Limpopo batters, and good work there to get that extra run on the board and getting Mosha back on strike.
Well, the short run has been signalled by the umpire, so they will only get 1 run from that to their end.
Okay, so a bit of a mistake there by, I'm not sure if it were Mosha or it was Mosha who ran short. Mabela into him again, reverse sweep comes out, straight to the man at point, but through his legs. Will he cut it off as it goes towards the boundary? Yes, he gets there, the captain Makwane, and they go for a 3rd run here, and successfully get the 3 runs done there to Limpopo. Good running between the wickets, punishing the mistakes in the field there from the northern side, and the score moves on to
35 for 3, 1 ball left in the 6th over.
And Mabela, he's what is his figures like at the moment?
Well, he's 2 for 17 with 1 ball left. The 2 wickets will make his figures shine, but this last over is one that he would not be very happy with. 12 runs coming off it so far.
Hey, no, that's not good. He was on 2 for 5 of 2, this one by Silubane straight to the man at extra cover. There's another fumble in the field there, but they take the single to Northerns, and good backing up by the bowler there. Mabela getting in behind the ball and stopping the overthrow runs. End of the 6th over, and now the score will be
36 for 3.
36 for 3. Sure.
So some time for the captain to do some work from Northerns, as he will give us a change of bowling for the first time today.
Yeah. Will you do the ball by ball for us, Wayne? And then I'll see if I can keep an eye on the score here.
100%. Number 10 is coming into the bowling attack. It's Sam Makwane. He is a B2 bowler. He is also the skipper for Northerns, and he brings himself into the attack. He will be bowling to Dumelo Silubane. He is on 4 of 7, having a fantastic partnership with the skipper at the moment. He is on 21 of 15, the partnership worth 29.
Excellent work by these two, getting Limpopo straight back into the game after a really poor start.
The skipper in, right arm is going over the wickets, and it is hit 2 points. Silubane will get through for a single.
Good running there, the ball went straight to the fielder, but they set off immediately and safely through for the single.
Yeah, this pair has been doing very, very well in terms of running between the wickets, putting the fielders under pressure. Skipper running in again. It's a wicket, this one, leg stump, and that is a big wicket. It is the wicket of the skipper. Henry Marsha is gone.
Oh, and he's down on the ground, he can't believe it. The Northerns players are bouncing around, leaping in the air, cock a hoop, as they know that was a very important wicket. The 4th wicket is down.
Yeah, so the 4th wicket does fall, 37 on the board, and he made 21 of 16. A very, very good knock, but very unfortunate way for him to be leaving the crease.
No, he was looking really dangerous, and the Northerns players realized that that was a very, very important wicket.
Yes, they are, and you can see it in their celebrations. Yeah. They know they've just gotten a very big wicket.
So the man coming in at 6 will be Molekutu Mureni, number 6, and he is a B1 player, so he will have a runner as well.
Yes, Moremi, the B1 player. Just a reminder, all B1 players, their runs will be doubled. So for every run he will get, it will be multiplied by 2.
So is that even if he scores a boundary? That's interesting. So, geez, if you can get hold of one, or if you've got a B1 batter at the crease with 8 to get off one ball, that can be done.
That is indeed correct. It's a very fantastic little format.
It's very interesting. So once again, the umpires are checking the transparency of his glasses that he's wearing to make sure that he orientates himself. Now he's helped by his captain, who is his runner. He's down on his haunches there as he's waiting for the ball to be delivered by the Northern's captain, Sam Makwane, from the neighbourhood side of the field.
What a fantastic time as well to bring himself on, Sam Makwane, and he gets the big wicket. He's running in.
This one is down leg side, sweep attempted.
Just waiting for the signal from the umpire. None. It is a dot ball as he hit it straight to the short square leg fielder.
Yeah, there was connection with the ball, so not a wide.
Makwane coming back in. Misses that one, gets a little bad on it, but the keeper very quickly down to his leg side, and he stops that from going down for any more runs.
Indeed, good work by the keeper.
The keeper bowls again, and this one is missed. Fantastic start to his spell here, 1 for 1 with the ball left in this over.
Now, Moreni is on his haunches as he takes strike to make sure that he covers his stumps and trying to play that sweep shot. And this one is out to cover.
It hits in the air, but just drops short of Karabo Petla at points that will conclude the 7th over. 37 for 4. Limpopo.
So 7 overs gone, 37 for 4. This wicket is pristine, so I think that Limpopo would definitely want themselves to be in a much better position than they are finding themselves at the moment. We're not quite sure what a pass score will be, but they are just checking something here for Moreni's equipment or his bat. He's getting some instructions from the umpire, and the captain Mosha is there in attendance as he is the runner for Moreni. So I'm not sure what the umpire is unhappy about. We'll maybe check with him and change of innings. So
that does seem to be sorted, no?
Yeah, so Moreni is going to stay at the striker's end and will be standing next to the square leg umpire, as Mosha, the runner, will be at the other end.
It is also a change in bowling from the pavilion end. Wiseman Makonzo, also a B1, he will be into the attack now. He is bowling to Silubane.
Yeah, his right arm over the wicket.
His first ball is hit straight back to him and very well fielded by the bowler, preventing any runs from coming from that.
Good work there indeed from office umpiring by Wiseman Makonzo.
He waits for it this time, but hits it over. They run it. And direct hit would have had him searching. He makes it only just.
And Makonzo keeping his ground on striker's end, making sure that the overthrows are not there for Limpopo.
Yes, fantastic. Backing up from the bowler there as well to limit the runs to just 1.
So Silubane is what is his score at the moment? 6 off 10, and Moreni back on strike now. He takes strike. I think he's been told by the umpires that he needs to be standing as he's taking strike. He's not allowed to be down on his haunches, I think, because he's now taking a more conventional strike there. And I know that this umpire standing here on the near side has got a deep knowledge of the blind cricket rules. Wiseman goes now.
In the air.
Oh, in the end, goal!
There's your first catch of the day. Wicket number 5. It is number 5 with the catch, Karabo Petla.
Yes, indeed, Karabo Petla, the B2 player with a catch at point off the bowling of Wiseman Makonzo, and it is Malikutu Moreni. He is out for naught, out without scoring. He goes back to the pavilion, and the next man in is Tabang Seku, the number 12, wearing the number 12. He comes to the crease. He is a B3 batter, and the score for Limpopo.
Limpopo 38 for 5, 7.3 overs. They will struggle to bat their overs out, and I think that would be their number 1 priority right now.
Absolutely. And the Northerns just keep on sending down wicket-taking deliveries. So Makonzo is ready, and Seku is ready at the other end.
So here he comes, Makonzo. Goes a bit wide off the crease this time. It is hit, and fantastic work in the field. Sam Makwane, the man who goes down and stops that from producing any runs.
Yeah, good work there, getting down onto the ground at extra cover. Next one in. Oh, Seku plays this one almost exactly the same shot.
And identical results as well.
Extra cover, no run. Dot ball to the captain at extra cover. Makonzo is ready. Right arm over the wicket. The ball goes very, very wide of the...
No ball.
And it's a no ball. Very wide outside off stump.
Makonzo will come in to bowl his last. Very successful over for him and Northerns.
And it's a sweep up through the air and just short of Makonzo at extra cover, no run.
So yeah, that concludes the 8th over. 39 for 5, Limpopo find themselves as only 5 overs left in the innings. They might need to hurry up and get a few runs.
Yeah, so after Morsha put foot to pedal there for Limpopo, they've slowed down again. So they're back to just under 5 runs and over now. But who knows? We haven't seen. You never know until both sides have batted, eh? So let's see what Northerns will be happy with, what Limpopo can defend. As we see Silubane taking strike.
So the 14, the man doing all the fielding in the last over, the skipper back into the attack.
Yeah,
he bowls the first one, goes down the leg side, wide. Keeper can't get there, but fantastic work there by Simpiwa Koza. It's a no ball, and they get an extra run as well.
Yeah, rotating the strike very nicely there, with a unlucky for Sam Makonzo as Jonty Kotze, the wicket keeper, couldn't cut that one off. Let's see what he does with this one.
Swept, and it's swept to the man at unconventional mid-wicket. That is the number 5, Karabo Petla, the man with the catch in the last over, and it's a double.
Yeah, Makonzo right arm over, in again. This time is it's Makwane. This time it's swept for a dot ball. Very good work by the man at fine leg, running around to cut that off, and Makwane will be very grateful for that. Tabang Seko on strike still. He's also got that stance wide outside leg. So Makwane coming in. This one is on off stump, and it's straight back to the bowler for no run.
And very, very good work from the bowler as well to field it.
Yeah, getting down on the ground, stopping that ball. So Makwane.
It's been a very fantastic start to his spell here, the skipper. He bowls again.
Yeah, swept.
This one swept.
Backward square leg, no run.
No run. Oh, he has been absolutely fantastic in the field, Simpiwe Koza. Throwing his body around, making sure that no extra unnecessary runs given away.
So let's see what Makwane comes up with here. Another sweep shot, couldn't get hold of it. Straight back to the bowler. And Tabang Seku is, what is his score at the moment?
Yet to score Tabang Seku off the first 9 balls.
Still on naught. Makwane in again. This one is outside leg, off the leading edge, off the turn of the bat to the man at backward point for no run. And that is excellent work in the field by Wiseman Makonzo. And that's the end of the 9th over.
Yes, 9 overs have been completed. 41 for 5 the score. And fantastic over there from the skipper. Only the no ball coming off of it.
Oh no, he'd be kicking himself there, because if it weren't for that no ball, he would have had a maiden.
That is indeed correct. And
Silubane taking strike now as Wiseman Makonzo will continue his spell. His second over. Right arm over the wicket to the right-hander. Both these batters for Limpopo are right-handed at the moment.
very crucial wicket, this one here for Limpopo. Silubane has been batting since the 4th over as he crunches that through the covers. They're looking for a second, which they will get with ease. They come back for 2 runs. He moves on to 9 of 12. He is the glue in the Limpopo innings, and they need him there for these last 4 overs.
Critical number 4 here. They need to bat through the overs at least. That will be the first priority here for Limpopo. But it looks like Silubane is going to follow his captain's example.
It goes forwards. This one is down the ground. The fielder extraordinaire Simpiwe Khoza, I beg your pardon, that is Asanda Masondo who comes around to field it, and they will get a single off of that.
That's great. So Seko is back on strike. B3 player facing Wiseman Makonzo for the B1 bowler, the second B1 bowler here for Northern. Sweep shot attempted but missed by Seko, and it's through to the keeper for no run. Ball comes back here to Makonzo, settles himself, right arm over the wicket, and this one is down the leg side, swept, helped on its way past fine leg, going down to the boundary, but it will be stopped there by the Northern's fielder, and they take a single.
No prizes in guessing who the fielder is there. Simpiwe Khoza, all over the field and doing all the dirty work on the ground for Northern.
Excellent work there by Simpiwe Khoza. Wiseman Makonzo in again. This time it's smacked straight to the man at extra cover. There's a bit of a fumble, but no chance of a single there, as help comes in from Sab Makwane, the captain, and ball goes back to the bowler. No run. So Silubane is definitely looking to attack. He's playing some really crunching shots, but unfortunately for him at that time it went straight to the fielder. Wiseman Makonzo in again down the leg side, trying to help it on its way is Silubane, but
wide.
There's no run. It's a wide.
Wide signalled. It is the 5th one of this over, and they will probably be looking to get a little bit more than that every over and until the end of the innings right now.
Yeah, Limpopo need runs, we think.
There's the last ball of the over. This time
down to long off.
Schwan chasing it.
Yeah, the ball comes back now to the wickets, but they have 2 runs on the board for Limpopo, 2 valuable runs there from Silubane. And his score?
He moves on to 12 of 15. That is Tumelo Silubane. He moves to 12 of 15, the anchor in this inning so far. 10 overs gone. We are 48 for 5. A reminder that the game has been reduced to 14 overs, so only 4 overs left in the innings.
Okay, so it looks like Sam Makwane is going to continue his 3rd over, right? He's bowling his 3rd and final over in his spell. He's only allowed 3. And then Wiseman Makonzo no doubt will take up the rest there. He comes into Steku, who sweeps this powerfully to square leg, just behind square, and it's a fumble by the fielder. The ball squirts over the boundary. Unlucky there for the Northern's fielder. He just managed to kick that ball over the fence as he stopped it, after he stopped it. And that is number 5 there, Karabo Petla. Good effort there in the field to get to that ball, but it's Seku off to a flyer there with a 4. I think those are his first runs, am I right?
Yes, indeed. Those are his first runs, and that also brought up the 50 for Limpopo.
Yeah, this one is swept again, just in front of square. No run, straight to the fielder there, running in. So, Sam Mokwane getting ready to come in again to the right-hander, right-handed over the wicket. The ball goes down the leg side and through the keeper and over the boundary it goes for a 4. A valiant effort there by number 7 Simpiwe Koza in the field, but he couldn't cut it off. He went racing after that one, but the ball beat him over the ropes. Valiant effort there, and it's 4 extras, I think, or was there contact there, scorers?
Was extra signalled.
Yeah, wide was 4 there, very costly delivery there from the Northern's captain Sam Mokwane.
And very welcome runs for the Limpopo batters.
Absolutely. Mokwane in again, down the leg side he goes, and there was a bit of a nick on that. No, it's another wide ball, another low ball, says the umpire. So Mokwane tries to keep the ball away from the bat of Silubane, but conceding a no ball there.
Hasn't been a great start to his over here as he comes in to bowl the third ball.
And this one is whacked into the covers by Silubane. The fielders go back and will get a hold of that as they take 2 runs. Easy 2 there for Silubane. Good running by the Limpopo batters there. Was that... Yeah, that was Silubane, right? No, it was a 3 by Seku. Okay, we'll catch up with that in a moment. Mokwane in again. Silubane plays this out to backward point where it's fielded, and they'll only get the single as the ball comes back to the fielder. So that ball before was only a single. Okay, so that was a single to Seku, and Silubane with another single there for Limpopo. Mokwane into Seku, who sweeps this, tries to sweep it but misses it, goes through his legs, and it's a wide past the leg stump. Valuable runs here for Limpopo. Seku facing again, sweep shot just forward of square on the onside and straight to the fielder for a dot ball.
Welcome dot ball in this over. 15 runs already coming off of it, and Mokwane will be looking to bounce back and finish on a high.
Yeah, no, Mokwena's figures must be looking absolutely horrible at the moment. He comes in again over the wicket. This one is powerfully swept past the fielder at square leg, who has to run back to get hold of this one. The ball comes back to the wicket keeper, and that is an easy single to Seku. It's the end of the over. He will retain the strike, and Wiseman Makonzo comes to the wicket to complete his 3-over spell.
Yeah,
so that's 11 overs gone.
Yeah, concludes the 11th over. 64 for 5. They find themselves end of spell for the skipper as well, Sam Mokwane.
Yeah, so they're pushing up towards the 6 runs and over mark nicely. Here are the Limpopo batters. Another valuable partnership here for them.
Yes, this partnership worth 26 right now between Tabang Seku, who's on 9, and Tumelo Silubane on 13, the anchor.
Wiseman Makonzo over the wicket to Seku, who sweeps this to extra cover for no run.
Shwan, the man.
Yeah, bit of an unnecessary throw there to the bowler, but good backing up by number 2 there, Taban Sibande, sparing the blushes of Shwan there. Seku with another sweep there, straight to Shwan, and he's dropped it. Oh, it's a top catch by Sean Shwan. Oh, did he catch it? It ended up on top of his body.
Oh, yes, it did not touch the ground, and yes, indeed, that is a catch.
Fair catch. So Sean Swan threw his hands up in disbelief. It looked like he was signaling that he doesn't know where the ball is, it looked to me, but it ended up that he was bragging about how he caught it on his chest and the ball stuck there. So good work there by Northerns, and good partnership between Silubane and Seku comes to an end with that wicket.
Yes, and that is the 6th wicket as well. It will bring Tsepiso Adams, a B2 player from Limpopo, to the crease. Just under 3 overs left in this game, and in this innings, I beg your pardon, and they will be looking to go off 10 and over, maybe propel themselves to something around 80.
conditions that we have today. So it will be number 13, assisted by Kagelo Mwepa, number 8, the runner, for the number 13, Adams.
Yes, Tsepiso Adams is a B2, and you do have the option of a runner when you're a B2 player, and she has exercised it.
Okay, it's good to see some ladies on the field as well today. Catches in short, Wiseman Makonzo, right arm over the wicket. This one is on the stumps. It's an attempted sweep shot, but it just misses the leg stump through to the keeper for no run. As we see Adams taking up strike right in front of her stumps. Makonzo, right arm over to the right-handed Adams. This time it's outside off stump. Ooh, just a little bit through the air down the pitch, but no danger of a catch there for Adams. No run.
Yeah, Wiseman Makonzo, B1. He has been absolutely fantastic. 2.4 overs, 2 for 9 at the moment.
Wow. This one is played out to extra cover by Adams. Outside the off stump, and there's no run. Yeah, Wiseman Makonzo is by far the best figures for the Northern so far, I think.
Indeed.
Adams sweeps this one straight back down the pitch for no run.
Yes, that concludes the 12th over, and as my co-commentator alluded earlier, best ball so far on this innings, 2 for 9 in 3 overs.
Wow.
Wiseman Makonzo.
That is excellent work by Makonzo, and that finishes his 3 over spell, and that's also the 6 overs of B1 bowlers done for the Northerns.
That is indeed correct.
So they have to have a bowling change now. They will be forced into a bowling change. So let's see who's the bowler. It's number 7. Simpiwe Koza is the bowler. He's a B3 bowler. And so he is also just helping Adams to get to the square leg umpire, because she does have a runner at the non-striker's end.
Yes, Simpiwe Koza into the bowling attack. Now he has been absolutely everywhere in the field today. Just seems to be a magnet for the ball, and now he has it in his hands.
Short run-up, 2-3 pace run-up. It looks like he's a right-handed bowler. So he's going to be bowling to Silubane, who's still there for Limpopo, right-hander. This one is outside off, whacked back past long on, and they do take a quick single down to mid-off, and a quick single there for Limpopo, and Adams is back on strike. She will be held back to the So let's see what Tsepiso Adams can do here for Limpopo in these final overs. Can she close it out? Is she the finisher that Limpopo need here today to get those extra irritating runs onto the scoreboard?
Yeah, 65 for 6. They find themselves with 11 balls left in this innings. They will need a little bit of a flurry to end this innings.
Yeah, so they might be aiming for a 70 or an 80 here. Adams gets this one right outside off, and that will be a no ball.
Yeah, very welcome runs, very welcome extras here for Limpopo. They will take as many of those as they can get.
Yeah, Sam Makwane was very expensive, and it looks like Koza. Well, this one is a better delivery. There's an appeal for LBW, but just got a bit of something on it. Down the leg side, the keeper collects, and there's no run. Koza in again, right arm over to Adams, and this one is on the leg stump line, just whacked back down the pitch by Adams for no run.
Free hit.
That was an overstep front foot, no ball. Let's just check. Koza there. This one outside of Adams, and there's no run.
Concert down there, doing good work behind the stumps as he collects that.
Koza in again to Adams. This is on the stumps. Ooh, just outside off stump. There's an appeal for a stumping, but not out, says the umpire.
Yeah, just one ball left in this over. Simpiwe Koza look to finish on a high.
Comes to outside off stump through the air and caught by the keeper behind the stumps. Adams has lost her wicket. She is out for naught. Oh no, Limpopo, just as they looked like they might just get something going again. It was 2 quick wickets without much scoring going on. What is the score there at the moment, please, gents?
Yeah, with one over left, they found themselves 66 for 7.
66 for 7, so well into the tail here are Northerns, although we can't be quite sure because we've never seen these players play before, and a bit difficult to find some stats on them, but we'll try and get some during the break, see where we can get hold of some statistics, some indicators of what would be a good score. But the enthusiasm of the Limpopo team, there's nothing wrong with that. They are on the side of the field here and cheering on every run, and the Northerns field is also just ecstatic with every wicket, especially that Henry Morsha wicket, because Morsha was putting them to the sword before they managed to get him out.
Yes, indeed. Very good energies from the Northerns team in the field, and they've kept that through the first 13 overs, and we'll see if they'll keep it through this last over as well.
Okay, so another equipment check here for the umpire on Maleka, Ivanko Maleka. He that's Tubani Shikumbani, number 3, coming in at 9 for Limpopo.
Yes, Zulani Shikombani, a B1 player.
Okay, so he can really get some runs here for Limpopo. If he can get a hold of the ball, he can really get some extra bonus runs here for Limpopo. They need runs badly, I think. Yeah. Okay. And so Simpiwe Koza will continue. Right arm over the wicket. First ball here down the leg side, missed completely by everybody, and it's a wide. So Northern's leaking extras here after the during the middle and latter period of this game. Koza in again. This one is on the stumps, and it's just deflected away by Shikwambani for no run. End of the over.
66 for 7, 13 overs completed.
So one more over to go. 66 is the score, 3 wickets in hand, and Silubane surely now has to let it rip, but he's got coming up is Maleka and then Kumalo also a B1 batter, so I'm not sure if Limpopo would want to lose another wicket. It's all up to Silubane now to get these runs, and I'm sure he'll be farming the strike as well, although if he can get one, he should probably take it.
So to bowl the last over, Northerns put Jonas Ndlovu. They put their trust in Jonas Ndlovu. He will bowl his last.
Yeah, he's bowling his first over of the match. This one is powerfully struck by Silubane down the ground here, past the diving man at long on, and it's a 4 to Silubane, just what the doctor ordered for Limpopo. I hope he's okay there. Number 9, Masondo seems to have injured himself as he went flying after that ball.
Yeah, fantastic effort from him to stop the ball.
A good shot by Silubane, straight past the long on for a 4. This one to Silubane is struck powerfully to backward point, and Wiseman Masondo and they turned around for the second. He is farming the strike, is Silubane. He's coming back for the second there. Good work in the field by Konzo, picking up the ball there, going to backward point.
Better work from the batsman.
Yeah,
back for the second.
Absolutely wonderful stuff there by Silubane. 6 runs off the first ball, 4 balls to go. Ndlovu in again, right on wide off stump. Punished by Silubane, straight to the captain at point, and they're going to get just a single as the ball is back and into the hands of the keeper now. 7 runs off the over so far. Excellent over so far by Limpopo, and there will be a small break in play as Sikombane gets back onto strike here and takes up the position. And they've got some attacking fielders here in the Northerns. Double runs here for Sikombane. Let's see if he can get this one away. Ndlovu wide outside way outside the playing surface, and that's a no ball.
Yeah, some more welcome runs as the extras keep piling up.
It's now 8 runs off the over, still 3 balls to go, I think, if I'm not mistaken there. So excellent final over so far for Limpopo. Let's see what Sikombane can do with this one. And Ndlovu is ready. And this one is also very, very wide. Another no ball by Ndlovu, and even more welcome runs here. Still 3 balls to go. 9 runs off the over so far, and somebody's having a word there with Ndlovu, just giving him an arm around the shoulders. Some encouragement there is Kenneth Mabela, and Ndlovu is ready. Comes forward and bowls, and this one is just an attempted sweep shot by Sikombane, and the ball goes onto his stumps, and he has lost his wicket. And that is the end of Sikombane.
Yep, the end of Thulani Sikombane. He goes without troubling the scorers. That is wicket number 8.
So 8 wickets down, and Ndlovu's got a stick here for the Northerns after a very expensive over. 2 balls to go, and it's already 9 off the over, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah, so wicket number 8 does fall, and they find themselves 76 for 8. They find themselves Limpopo, as Shibambo Maleka will strike to the crease.
So that means that's 10 runs off the over so far, right? Yeah. Geez, what an expensive final over here for Northerns. They would have liked to restrict Limpopo from that 7 wicket down position. Would have liked to restrict them to way less than the 76 that's on the board now. So let's see what Ndlovu can do here for Northerns, as we see Maleka, looks like, coming to the wicket. Another lady playing here for Limpopo in this first match of the tournament, and she does a few pirouettes as she strides to the crease. So being cheered on by her teammates as well. That must be her signature move that we're seeing coming out here. Coming in at number 10 for Limpopo, number 1.
Yeah,
Chivambu Maleka.
Yeah, she is a B3 as well, so she will not have a runner. Here to face the last 2 balls of the innings.
Yeah, Jonas Ndlovu with a wicket and 10 runs in his first and only over. So we'll...
also seems like she's left-handed as well. Our first left-handed batter of the day.
Okay, so the Northerns adjusting their field a little bit here. Let's see what Ndlovu can do here for Northerns. What can Maleka get onto the board to finish the innings? And Ndlovu goes wide down the leg side, and it's another no ball. 11 runs off the over so far, 1 wicket, and still 2 balls to go.
Yes, Jonas Ndlovu really ticking the extras column over here in this final over.
He's an extra batter here for Limpopo. He might be a secret agent. Must be born in Limpopo, Jonas Ndlovu. But let's see if he can get a decent end to his over. This one is on leg stump, just whacked down the pitch there by Maleka, and there's no run. So final delivery of the innings. This first innings of the first match here at Hyde Park High School. Ndlovu to Maleka, and she switches it up. She goes right-handed. So
Oh, lovely to see that.
Lovely
Changing his
tactic
stance.
there by Maleka, and Glover goes again wide outside off stump, and it's another no ball. Hey, no, Ndlovu is costing the Northerns at least another over and a half here. So Maleka will be happy to just watch those balls go by. She goes down and strikes this one out to cover, but there's no run, and that is the end of the Limpopo innings. 14 overs gone, and the score is
So 78 for 8 is the final scale after 14 overs. That concludes the first innings of this the CSA Blind Cricket Tournament here at the Jimmy Cook Oval in Hyde Park High School. Your thoughts on that first innings?
well. I'm not sure if that was a good score after a bad start. Limpopo recovered really well. Silubane and Mosha, the heroes for Limpopo, along with Seko. Seko and Silubane's partnership was really excellent as well. So good work by the Northern's bowlers too. We have to mention Wiseman Makonzo, the B1 bowler there, 2 for 9 off his 3 overs, and Kenneth Mabela was 2 for 5 at one stage, but then ruined his figures with some extras and some good shots by Mosha. He was put to the sword by Henry Mosha. And we will be going quiet for a while. We will be back with the Northern's chase in a few minutes. Thank you so much for listening. Do follow Pitch Vision YouTube channel, like and subscribe, ding that notification bell so you can see when Pitch Vision goes live. They've got a number of different sporting codes and sporting events that they cover. Really nice to be able to follow the lower levels of cricket in South Africa that don't get any other exposure. So please support them, follow them on Twitter, follow them on Facebook, on YouTube, and join us again after the innings break. Thank you very much.
What score we at?
sweeps this one powerfully through mid wicket, and they take a quick single. Score is now 19 without loss after 2 overs. So great start. 20 runs now. 20 off 2 overs by the Northerns, and they only need 59 more to win this first match.
Yeah, the Blacks in a hurry on the northern side here. They're looking to chase this quick post haste.
Yeah, we had a late start because the players were still having breakfast, so there must have been a delay in their plans this morning, and now it looks like they've got an early lunch appointment somewhere because they Northern's players want to get this done and dusted.
Henry Marsha's back into the attack. 10 runs coming off the opening 2 overs, and Henry Marsha marshalling instructions earlier on to Tokwane. He might need to take a few more of those instructions himself and limit those runs in this over.
Yeah, they need to clean up the extras column to Limpopo, otherwise they're handing this game to the Northerns on a plate. So that's disappointing, I would say, so far from a Limpopo point of view, and Northerns just cashing in. So let's see if Mosha can tidy things up here for Limpopo, set the example as the captain. He comes in on a leg stump. It's just worked around the corner there by Kotsa for a quick single. Good work in the field there, getting the ball back to the keeper very quickly, but enough time for Northerns to take a single.
Yes, fantastic work there in the field. Lifa Tokwane, the man at 45-degree short third man, if I can say, and he gets down there and he prevents any more runs.
Yeah, quite a tight infield on the ring here, so not many changes needed for the right-hand, left-hand combination. As Sean Schwan, the right-hand facing Mosha, this one is outside of stump, swept to mid-wicket and picked up nicely there in the field, but enough time for a safe single by Schwan, and score moves on to 21 without loss, 22 without loss, excuse me. So better start to the over here by Mosha. Not an extra conceded so far. He comes into the leg stump of the left-hander, plays it around the corner again, quickly back to the wicket keeper. One out chance, overthrows, and Northern struggling something to the wounds here as the fielders at backing up, struggling to get a hold of that ball, but it is back to the wicket keeper eventually.
Yeah, the two fielders colliding as well. I was hoping that they were right. It seems like they are.
They are both back on their feet. So good to see. But hunting in pairs, the Limpopo fielders here. Mosha again right on over the wicket to the left hand, and this one is just digged to point. If it's the point fielder, it's going to take another quick single and another second run there. So another 2 runs there to the score for Northerns. So Schwan and Kotsa running really well between the wickets.
The communication between the two seems to be of an absolutely world-class level, as they just hit it to the fielder and they run and making it safely every time.
Turning ones into twos, putting pressure on the fielders here. Limpopo up against it, Mosha up in again, down leg side. It's a wide, and there was a deflection off the keeper, and they are going to settle for the single this time. Sent back is Kotsa by Schwan, wisely so. It's a wide and a single there to the total, and that wasn't a bad wide. It was just outside leg stump, and as Kotsa tried to work it around, he just missed it. Mosha into Schwan, who sweeps this powerfully backward of square on the leg side, and the ball will make it to the boundary rope. It bounces over the rope, and that's 4 runs to Sean Schwan with a powerful sweep shot there behind square.
Yeah, that takes the score to 32. We're still in the 3rd over, and this might come as a surprise to a few of y'all. It's the first boundary.
Yep, indeed. It's the first boundary off the bat. I think we had 1 extra running over the ropes here by us. Mosha in again. This one outside off stump, through the air, straight to the man at mid off, but it bounced just short of the fielder. Number 8 there is Kaugelo Mwepa, who couldn't get to that pitch of the ball, and there's the end of the over. 3 overs gone, and the score 33 without loss after 3.
All the threes.
All the threes except for the wickets, and unfortunately for Limpopo, they are firmly with their backs to the wall at this point. It looks like we are going to have a bowling change. Let's just see if Tokwane is there. No, he's Henry Morshaw is demonstrating with his players here. He's not a happy captain at the moment. He looks very animated and irritated there. And so we see a bowling change. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. It is our first B1 over from Limpopo. Tapelo Kumalo.
Okay, so the first of 6 compulsory B1 overs for Limpopo. And let's see if Kumalo can also keep things tidy. It was a better over from the extras point of view for Henry Morshaw, but just getting milked for runs. Turning ones into twos there, the 2 Northerns batters. And everybody's ready. Fielders are in place. Sean Schwan is on strike on here at the pavilion end. He's facing Kumalo coming in from what we call the neighbourhood end. This one goes towards leg stump, powerfully swept up in the air towards mid wicket, but there's nobody there. Falls in no man's land, and they take a single. And John Tikotsa will face Kumalo now for the first time.
Yeah, smart batting there. Hits it just over the infield. Very safe shot that is. Come and just strides through easily for a single.
Now he seems to like that deep mid wicket area. Sean Schwan. This time the ball goes wide outside leg stump and punished by John Tikotsa. Smacked through the fine leg boundary for a powerful looking 4, and that is just more salt into the deeper wounds of Limpopo at this point.
Yeah, we saw the first boundary of the bat in the last over, and John Tikotsa as well getting his first boundary, getting into the party as well. 8 without loss with 2 balls into the first over.
Sure, no, these Titan guys are in a hurry for sure. Excuse me, not Titans, but Northerns. They do have Titans logos on all their clothing, so it is a bit misleading. But they are the Northerns team up against Limpopo here today, and just ticking off the runs at leisure here, it seems.
Yeah, seems to be doing it with relative ease.
Kumalo into Kotze once again, the same result. The ball goes down the leg side. Kotze just smacks it on its way down to the fine leg boundary for another powerful stroke, another 4, and the Limpopo field is having to run way past the boundary rope to go and collect that ball.
Yeah, Limpopo field is here, not looking like they're having the best of time out there in the field. But a wicket can change that.
Yeah, they need to keep their heads up. We all know how quickly things can change in cricket. Only 10 good deliveries will get you the entire team back in the hut. So they mustn't lose hope here. Limpopo need to keep fighting. Kumalo is certainly keeping things quite tidy here. He's straying down the leg side a little bit and getting punished, but no bad extras like we've seen from some of the others. This time Kotze just plays it out to backward point, and there's just a single there.
It's fantastic cricket there from Kotze. Just dabs it just wide off the field and just gets through to the other end. Exactly what every cricket coach will teach you. Boundary, take a single.
Get off strike and just manipulate the field. No need to be fancy. It seems like Sean Schwan is the more attacking of these 2 batters. He likes to see the ball flying through the air, while Kotze is just keeping it on the ground and keeping it away from the fielders, and some good running in between as well.
Yeah, their two contrasting styles look to really complement each other very well. Bowler comes in, hits that, and this time they turn down the single.
Now good fielding there coming in from mid-on.
The skipper
So
there.
number 11, Henry Morsha at mid-on. So let's see here. Khumalo in again to Schwan, who smacks this one through extra cover. There's nobody there, and it bounces over the boundary rope for another 4. Wow, what a shot.
Yeah, we spoke about that earlier, that there was no one in the cover region for Sean Schwan, and this time he just dispatches it through that area. 4 welcome runs to the total, 47 without loss after 4, 32 required of 60.
And is the umpire signaling now? Power play is finished.
And what a power play that was. 47 runs, no wickets, 4 boundaries.
Of just 4 overs. So after scoring a 10 and over, the Northerns team managing to up the tempo. And Limpopo are just struggling for answers here.
Yes, indeed. 60 balls as the skipper keeps making the changes here, looking for wickets, looking for a way to stop these runs. Thulani Shikwambani will come into the attack now.
Yeah, so that's the second over of B1 bowling for Limpopo. So he is a left-handed bowler. He goes around the wicket to the left-handed boxer. That one is way wide of the playing surface. Out to backward point it goes. And then single top of the extra. And that will be 2 runs off that delivery. Which he will need to bowl again.
It's just first signs of anything close to miscommunication between the two batters as well.
Yeah, they're both back safely in the crease. That was Sikwambani there, just not getting his line right. So he's getting some assistance from his captain there, just getting his orientation right. Sikwambani round the wicket, left-handed, down the leg side it goes, and it's helped on its way by Schwan, almost collecting the wicket keeper as well. Another no ball, and Sikwambani struggling a bit here, but I'm sure he'll get it right sooner rather than later.
Yeah, that no ball brings up the 50 and the 50 partnership between these two batters. What a start for this pair.
Absolutely murdering the Limpopo team here, these two batters for Northerns, putting the pressure firmly onto Limpopo.
Yeah, it just seems Thulani Shikwambani is struggling to find his bearings here, and the skipper is just guiding him, just helping him. Free hits, the umpire reminding Jean that it's a free hit.
Yeah, cool heads needed here for Limpopo. Just stay calm, execute the basics, stick with the basics. Also down the left side, helped on its way by Sean Schwan, punishing that mistake, and that is a no ball and a 4 to the score there for Sean Schwan.
Fantastic understanding of the rules there from Sean Schwan, as the ball was well off the pitch, but since it was signaled a no ball, he could still play it, and it dispatches that one to the fence for 4.
Score now close to 60. 55 on the board for the Northerns. Just have a small break in play here, as the umpire is now also giving some assistance to Sikwambani. Hopefully for Limpopo and for this match he can find his lines and get that ball onto the stumps, put some pressure onto the Northerns batsman. You miss, I hit. Let's see what Sikwambani does here. He's now coming over the wicket left-handed, and it's also a no ball down the leg side. Diving keeper gets that collected without some intervention by the batter this time.
So 9 runs coming off of this over. This is the over that the Northerns will say that probably push the game well out of Limpopo's reach.
This one outside off stump, and just couldn't quite get a hold of that Sean Schwan there. And the ball goes back past the bowler where it's collected by his teammates, and he will be glad that that was a dot ball. Good work there by Shikombani.
Also good to hear people from the Limpopo's team shouting from the side. Another ball goes down the leg side.
Down the leg side,
No
another
ball signalled, and 4 runs.
Another punished wide by Shikombani. 5 runs to the total. That's 60 runs up. 61 without loss. That is no mercy here from these Northerns batters. They are punishing each and every mistake. So we do pick up some good sportsmanship here between the teams. Encouragement from both sides for the bowler, and so that's good to see.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It is the code that cricket stands by of bringing people together, and we're definitely seeing a lot of that on the field today.
Yeah, Shikombani left arm over the wicket to Sean Schwan. And this one is a much better delivery outside off stump, and just not being able to collect it. The fielder there at long off. The ball goes racing over the boundary rope for another 4 for Sean Schwan. And
65. 65. Yes.
yeah, and just a score update there for the umpires. The Northerns edging closer to the target, 65 without loss.
They are there requiring 14 more runs to win, getting ever so close to that victory target.
Shikombani now left arm still over the wicket. He's getting better lines here. This one just outside off stump, smacked straight to the man at long off, and this time he collects it. There's a miscommunication between the two batters, and they just couldn't affect the run out. Limpopo there. Through goes Sean Schwan for a single. That was so close to a wicket there.
Yeah, unfortunate that for Gaugelo Maepa. He had a ball in his hand, and I think
just missed the stumps.
Just
past the stumps. That would have been a run out by at least 2 or 3 meters for Sean Schwan, being a bit cheeky there with the ball going straight to the fielder.
Yeah, but all's well that ends well. They get a single.
66 without loss, and Jonty Kotze smacks this one straight into backward square leg. That is number 13 Adams there at backward square leg, and they go through for 2 there. The Northerns batters, good running, and a no ball. So 3 runs off that delivery, and Shikombani will have to bowl it again.
Yeah,
he's getting his lines right. He's going a bit better now for Shikombani. He just needs to stay calm, stick to the basics, son. Just stick to the basics. Just execute the basics well, and you'll be fine.
Well, he's getting a lot of support from his teammates, also from the batsman, and
Shikombani now
a very good ball in this time.
Left-handed Kotze, and it's a quick single, almost a run out again. The Northerns batters living dangerously now, taking on the fielders and almost coming up second best there, but single is taken.
Yeah, this time the man with the chance, the skipper, Henry Masha, not a very happy camper right now, and just so close to infecting the first wicket for Limpopo.
Shikombani will come in again, right arm over the wicket, right onto the stumps of Sean Schwan, who tries to flick this out to the onside, but not getting hold of it at all. And it's a dot ball, gold dust here for Shikombani and Limpopo. Shikombani is ready, left arm over the wicket, and this one is wide outside off stump, smacked over extra cover by Sean Schwan, down to the boundary for another 4, and it's a no ball. So 5 runs off that delivery, and the end is in sight here for Northerns.
What a shot that from Sean Schwan, and that probably is the shot of the day so far.
Yeah, beautiful extra cover drive, sailing over extra cover. 4 runs to win for Northerns. Sekombane left arm over the wicket. This one is wide outside off stump, smacked by Sean Swan, and that will be it. Those are the winning runs. No ball 4, and the Northerns win here by 10 wickets. What a absolutely dominant performance, and breaking out into song, the Northerns players next to the field. A very convincing victory for Northerns, and Limpopo with a lot of work to do here, but it's good to see the team spirit, players helping each other out, arms around the shoulders, words of encouragement. Very good sportsmanship by all these players. Thank you so much for listening and watching. We will be back at 1 o'clock for the next game, so we will go silent. Congratulations to Northerns. Let's get the scorecard there. Only those 2 batters in.
Yeah, fantastic night from the 2 batters. They both of them with decent scores. 40 runs for Sean Swan. His 40 runs coming off next to nothing. His 40 runs coming off 25 balls. And John T. Kotzer making 23 of 14.
Wow.
An unbeaten 80-run partnership for Northerns as they win this within 5 overs.
Very well done to Northerns. Thank you very much for listening. Do subscribe to the Pitch Vision channel on YouTube, and follow them on Facebook and Twitter as well. Make sure that you click the subscribe icon on YouTube, the notification button rather on YouTube, so that you get notified when Pitch Vision goes live. All kinds of different sporting codes that they cover all across the country, and all across the lower leagues of cricket. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We'll be back at 1 o'clock with the next match.